This segment brought to you in association with Burger King.
And we say good evening now to Mark Seal with our first look at sports.
Well, very good evening to you, Lisa. Barbados added 2 silver medals to their Carifta athletics medal tally by the end of the final session last night in the Cayman Islands. Sarah Bell was second in the under-20 girls 100-meter hurdles in 13.55 seconds, behind Jamaican World Junior Champion Akira Nugent in 13.24. Then in the final event of the championship, Barbados' under-20 boys 4x4 meter relay team of Miguel Nicholas, Antonio Hoyt-Small, Delano Wickham, and Kyle Gale won the silver in 3 minutes 8.98 seconds. That was behind Jamaica in 3 minutes 7.82.
The last race of Carifta 2019 goes off with Jamaica chasing a clean sweep in the relays. On the outside, going fast is the Barbados team in blue and gold. Here they are flying up the backstretch with Miguel Nicholas on the backstretch in yellow and blue. Jamaica on the bottom of the screen coming on with Evaldo Whitehorn, a medalist at 400 earlier during the championship. He makes progress. On the outside, going fast still, is Barbados. Great first leg by Barbados so far. They enter the straightaway well clear on the stagger. Whitehorn revs up as he enters the straightaway, but still going fast is Nicholas of Barbados. Barbados and Jamaica leave the Bahamas and Cayman behind on this 4x4. Great first leg by Nicholas, 46.5 for Watson, and Cox motors off for Jamaica on the anchor leg.
It's going to be Cox and Gale. Cox with the advantage and extending the advantage. Gale running him close, crossed the line first last year in the under-17 boys.
Disappointed, disqualification. Cox, 4th in the world under 18 400, hits the gas. Chasing him as well is Gale, trying to make up ground. Jamaica lead Barbados. The last race of Carifta 2019 exciting as Antonio Cox holds his form and holds off Gale of Barbados and brings Jamaica glory in the last event of 2019 Carifta. 46.1 for Cox, 307.9 for Jamaica, with Barbados not far behind. Gale 47 flat.
Now, Barbados had a gold, silver, and bronze during the penultimate session of Carifta swimming last night at the Aquatic Center. The gold went to Kelani Talma in the girls' 13 to 14 200-meter butterfly in 2 minutes 32.49 seconds.
And they're off, and let's see who's the first one to show. And it looks like way out on the left side in lane 7. That's Zoe Anthony of Trinidad and Tobago, taking an initial early lead. She's lost it, however. And it looks now like lane number 4.
And this is where we expect to see the strongest swimmer emerge as they come into the last turn for the final 50 in the 200 meters butterfly. But at this moment, we can see it's lane number 4.
That's Kelani Talma, and lane number 5, E. Taylor White from Bermuda.
This is the final turn, as I said, is Kelani Talma. It's not likely we'll lose that position because I think she's put everything in. She's strongly being challenged in lane number 3 and 5.
That's right. That's Stephanie Royston from the Cayman Islands. And lane 5, that's E. Taylor White from Bermuda.
Yes. Right about now, I think about 25 meters to go. It's not likely they will challenge her for the gold medal. And I do believe she will bring it home. This is her home crowd and this is her home pool. So let's see how it finishes. 10 meters to go. At this stage, it's Kelani Talma of Barbados.
Kelani Talma of Barbados will take gold, and she touches now. The silver medal goes to.
And that is in lane number 6.
That's Alison Belfonte from Cayman, and the bronze goes to.
In lane number 7.
That's Zoe Anthony of Trinidad and Tobago.
Now, the silver that Barbados won was by Rowan Baker in the boys' 15 to 17 200-meter individual medley in a CCCAN qualifying time of 2 minutes 13.40 seconds. And the bronze was by Jaya Chia Tau in the boys' 13 to 14 200-meter butterfly, also in a CCCAN qualifying time of 2 minutes 16.31. Now on to some more Crifton news, but in chess. Hannah Wilson won gold and Yusha Hill claimed silver for Barbados as the curtain came down on the 8th Crifton Chess Championship being played in Curacao last evening. Wilson secured gold in the under-12 female official category. She won her 6th-round morning game before guaranteeing herself the top position with a draw against Jamaican Zayna O'Connor in the final round. It left Wilson with 6 points from a maximum 7. The Bajans finished 4th among the 11 countries as Jamaica became the first team to win the overall title 3 times. Trinidad and Tobago, they were 2nd, and the 2018 champion Suriname, they finished 3rd. A whopping 24 goals were scored last evening during cross-zone action in a BFA Premier League triple header at the Willie AstroTurf. BDF Sports program hammered Prairie Springs 7-1, led by 2 goals apiece from Ormani Leacock and Raheem Sargent. The Soldiers topped Zone 2 with 48 points, by the way. Now in the other matches, 3rd place Paradise Blind Soccer Academy 8-0, and UWI Blackbirds won 6-2 over Youth Milan to cement 2nd spot in Zone 1 with 30 points. CBC's Damien Best reports on those 2 latter matches.
Premiership football, Paradise in blue taking on Barbados Soccer Academy. 12-minute Elijah Downey with the ball, chips it over the top, question marks on the coverage. Handball, the referee says that's a penalty. Armando Sugar Lashley just caressing this one into the left corner. 1-0. Second goal came 5 minutes later, another probing delivery from Downey. Goalkeeper in trouble, Shaquan Walren on the score sheet as well. The Soccer Academy's defense was being ripped apart by sheer pace, precision passing, and of course, clinical finishing. Lashley with his 2nd goal. 3-0 now. Well, things were compounded further for Soccer Academy with half-time looming, losing possession, then an outstretched boot in the box. A gift for any attacker. That's definitely a penalty. Who else would step up but Lashley to get another goal under his belt? 4-0 now. In the second half, it was more of the same with 4 more unanswered goals. Dario Williams scored number 5, then sibling Mario chest down and volley to make it 6-0 in the 79th minute. At this point, it was embarrassing to watch. Defender gives the ball away as Sharan Hoyt toys with the keeper before scoring. Lashley would end with a beaver trick after connecting on this telling pass. Keeper on his back, ices the cake. Paradise win big, 8-0 over Soccer Academy. Game number 2 featuring Youth Milan in blue versus UWI Blackbirds. 19th minute. UE failed to clear their lines, and Sylvius Stephen with one of the most lethal strikes of the season. Milan up 1-0. Still in the first half, 27th minute, the goalkeeper would have to take the blame for the equalizer scored by UE. Fails to gather the cross, and Neil Reed Stevens gobbles up his slice of luck. UE went ahead with what appeared to be a shot lacking power, but precisely placed that it eludes everyone to 1-0. That seemed to inspire UE to reach higher heights, and Stevens made the most of his solo run. Left foot, 18 yards out, deadly, 3-1. Milan reduced the deficit to just 1, setting things in motion from the left. That's a superb finish. Antonio Griffith in the dire moments of the first half. 3-2. Second half business now as they switch ends. Lackluster defending from the wing back. Initial stop by the keeper, but Kobe Shepherd follows up with another showstopper. 4-2. Class is class, and UE were certainly taking Milan back to school. 57th minute, Reed Stevens, cool, calm, deadly, hat trick, and 5-2. Then the final nail in the coffin, 86th minute, the inform man turned service provider, Jacoby Boucher, gets his name on the score sheet. UE send Milan packing, 6-2. Damien Best, CBC Sports.
And tonight we conclude our coverage of the Silver Hill Road Tennis Tournament. Damien now reports on Shaquem Nurse winning the under-21 section and Nicholas Ellis, the Cassius Clay in-house competition.
Under-21 showdown, Shaquan Henry in the far court versus Shaquem Nurse. Both players with equal ability, but who has the mental game down pat? Nurse stamping his authority early with a backarm slice. Indeed, Nurse seemed to have that racket dialed in. Reflex stuff turns it into a moment of brilliance. But despite that, Henry led the contest 8-5 and looked resolute in defense and threw in the occasional dart. Yes, sir. That's out the middle of the racket. The movement around the court was exceptional from these two from early on. Another flashy forearm winner. Oh, this game locked at 20-all. Eventually something had to give. Nurse with those unorthodox returns. Drop shot, aka the injection out of nothing. Henry lost the plot at 20-19, and Nurse would grab the opportunity by the bit and win the first game 22-20 before taking care of the second at 10. The in-house competition was just as riveting. Nick Ellis versus Ezekiel Ward, aka Mr. Easy, in the orange shirt. Meat and drink there for Ellis. Ward hit back with a more forceful shot to get the point. This one would eventually end in favor of Ellis with two straight results over Ward, 21-18, 21-16. Damien Best, CBC Sports.